Happy Friday the 13th. I'm going to ring the bell. We have a candle burning for our third eye and for spirit and for higher knowledge. I've been going back and forth about sharing what's been occurring since my last update. And one of the things I've recognized is another cycle that I'm breaking is actually speaking up, because by me not being an active participant in my life and just allowing things to go, no longer serving me. And so that I can release it, all of it, because it's a lot. And part of saging of the soul, part of my whole concept of saging of the soul is cleansing and releasing and listening to our spirit and our soul, what our spirit and soul need and want, and actually doing it. And part of that is me sharing. So the final hearing about my eviction. And if you saw any of my other videos, I did a whole series about my eviction paperwork and what happened, and I filed a magistrate or whatever. I missed court by 2 days. The whole time I thought it was like on Thursday and it was on Tuesday. And so that was an F up on my part, even though it's not their responsibility. I told, my landlord and I was going to make a payment, and I was going to meet with the community place that was up there to get funding for court on Thursday. They never responded. But anyway, they never responded, but they have taken payments. First of all, they've taken payments. That's breaching the lease. Another thing that's listed in the lease is that part of my lease is them paying gas. I have receipts and proof and conversations and proof of billing of them charging me gas, and the conversations that I had each time that the management or property company has changed, which I find very interesting. But anyway, I never had any problems when I first moved in here. So they took the payment. They also breached their lease because they I haven't had gas in my house for over a year, and they've known this, and that was part of my rent. And even though they billed me for it, and it took me a couple months for them to stop charging me for it, but it was still part of my lease. And they've also taken a payment. And so I found it interesting that the letter was dated, I think it was like on the 10th, yeah, the 10th of October. And this letter was from 5th of October. My court was just, I was just at court the day before. And I did my objection to the motion, which clearly legally states that they breached their contract. Now, they are selling the house as well. And I also have receipts and